we're back with another MJ talk. So today, really, I'm really just gonna really talk about what it's like being stuck in quarantine and how it's just affected my life so much. And like, honestly, I guess we can say it has affected all of us tremendously. Some people are taking it better than others and some people aren't. I'm one of those people that are in the middle. It's like, obviously it's affecting me tremendously, from like work to just activities that I did that were keeping me busy and, you know, keeping me out of the house. And then also just like taking that time with myself. This is a good time for creatives, and I feel like I am a creative to just like focus on creating. So it's like bittersweet. It's all bittersweet for me. But right now, I just want to talk about, you know, the specifics and how I've been feeling lately. So, me working in a gym, it has tremendously affected, you know, my workspace. So I definitely could not work as soon as they, you know, implemented all of these different, you know, temporary laws to reduce the virus, you know, spreading. The gym is like one of the main places that closed like right away. So we've been closed since about like the 16th of March right now, I believe. So this is going in our third week of being closed. So I've been home, really just taking it day by day. And honestly, I could say I really truly miss my job. I haven't sat around like this in a very long time, probably since high school, because I've always had a job. I've always been on a go. Like, I like to be on a go just because it's like, if I'm not, I can find myself, you know, falling back into that, you know, sadness and just overthinking and not moving forward. Instead, I'm just pondering on the past and past events and what could have been instead of what is happening right now and what is going to happen if I continue to stay on a good path. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm really trying to, you know, keep in mind as we're going through this. Not that I'm not trying to keep any negative thoughts. I'm not trying to keep any negative people around me, just bringing me down, or even any sick people, you know, praying for them. They're in my prayers, but I don't need you around me at this moment. I don't, like, you just need to focus on yourself and getting yourself healthy in a good, healthy state as well, too, because it's so important for us to, you know, stay healthy, stay active, and just stay mindful that this is not the end. It's just really just a bump in the road that we're going to get over, honestly. As well as my job, my volunteer work has been put to a halt as well. So what you guys probably don't know is I do after school reading program called Kids Standard. And I go out to elementary schools and middle school and kind of just help with the writing program, just helping kids, you know, express themselves through writing. A lot of times the kids don't really like it because it's kind of like they don't want to write after they just got out of school, but it's really good for them and it's really helpful. Keeps your brain going. A small environment gets you, you know, able to, you know, express yourself, talk to the people around you. You know, some kids express more than others, but at the same time, it's a good thing. It's a healthy environment for them, especially the kids in Pontiac, who really need it. So it's taken me away from that, and I actually miss that. That's actually something I enjoy doing. Obviously I get tired, and some days I'm like, do I really want to go? But once I get there and I'm finally in the atmosphere and I'm around the kids, then I love it. You know, I'm getting used to it. I just started it not too long ago, back in like October. So it's really just me being comfortable with everything and learning how to talk to the kids and how to really just work with them, because it's different approaches, right? Different strokes for different folks. Everyone doesn't, you know, take in your teaching style the exact same way. So different approaches for everybody. And I think I'm like the one that like can relate to all of them in different ways. And I like to believe that. But who knows? I might might not. I might just be over, qualifying myself. But yeah, so it's affected that, and like I feel really bad because especially the kids in Pontiac, being out of class, they don't even have like any like packages of work that they have to do besides besides what they've done. Like they haven't got any work. Like they're just out of school. It's basically like it's summertime, but they can't go outside or they can't socialize and be with other groups of people. Like, and I feel so terrible because it's like, wow, these kids need education. They're already behind when they're in school. Like, they're not even up to par with, the standards of, education, where it's supposed to be right now. And the fact that they're not getting it and they're at home doing absolutely nothing is even 10 times worse. And obviously, most of these kids don't have access to the computers, but a lot of these kids do have phones. They could have at least, like, said, okay, couple weeks out, we're going to send out a package for you guys. You guys are going to, it's going to have all these things of homework that you have to do, yada, yada, yada. Like, something to show that you care about these kids. And I just think it's absolutely crazy. I don't know. It's absolutely crazy. So my heart just goes out to them because, like, just the after school program helps so much because you can just tell how, like, these kids are very bright and they pick up a lot of stuff. They're not stupid kids, and it's like they need that extra help. They need that extra love from somebody else, even if they're very like guarded and not really trying to listen to you. I just think they definitely need it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But, besides that, being trapped in the house is, like, one of my, like, things I hate so much. Like, I hate being trapped in the house. Like, I enjoy being in the house. Don't get me wrong. I love being in an atmosphere where I can just be by myself, get some time to myself. But, like, I want that when I want it. I don't want it when somebody tells me that I can't leave out of my house and I can't get it. So it's been a struggle for me. Like I said in the beginning, it's a bittersweet thing for me. I'm on a fence about it, definitely. I definitely understand, why we're in the house and why we're here, because we don't want this virus to spread. We don't want it to become worse than what it is now, and it's already bad, especially in my area. So I definitely understand. I'm not trying to say that what they're doing is wrong, because I feel like we're taking the caution that we need to, and just the simple advice that they're giving us to wash our hands and not put our hands on our face, something we should have already been doing anyway as well. Because come on now, that's gross, guys. You shouldn't be touching public doors and then putting your fingers in your mouth. That's already disgusting as is. So just being aware of those little things has made people like, oh, so crazy and just hectic. And just like going out for like, even if I have to, like it's an essential run, just seeing people and they just look crazy. Like I was out and I just seen people walking in the neighborhood, right? Like in the neighborhood, just walking with the coats on, but then a mask on. I said, why are you even outside? Like, why are y'all outside? Y'all could have stayed in the house. You know what I mean? Like, why did you decide to come outside if you knew dang well that you was gonna wear a mask? Like, it legit don't make sense to me, y'all. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe I'm crazy. I just wouldn't have left outside, okay? I don't know. It's just, this stuff has just got everybody in a weird mind state, and a lot of people are taking this time to talk about how this is the end times. And honestly, the way I feel, I honestly don't even want to speak on that, because if it is the end times, I was raised a certain way. I was raised in a Christian household, so like me hearing that it's the end times has me like scared, because I know that I'm not right according to what I've learned when I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how I'm supposed to be living, and if it's the end times, then I'm definitely not going to where I want to be. And, like, obviously, I feel like God knows my heart, but that's not going to be enough, and I know it's not. I wish it was, but 100% sure it's not going to be enough for me. So it kind of scares me, so I really don't even want to speak on that. But I do miss, one thing I do miss is just being able to go out, have a drink, my friends, just having a good time, doing stuff like that. Like that, little stuff like that, when that little stuff is stripped away from me, it kind of like gave me like a different perspective. It's kind of like, wow, like this is really privileged. Like, the things I'm doing is very privileged. Like, we've been living a very privileged life, regardless of if, rich or poor. Like, the fact that we were able to leave out our house and go and do something was a privilege. Like, the simple stuff that we just know becomes mind-blowing when you sit back and actually think about it, because we take so much for granted. Like, we take so much for granted. And I don't know, it's been like, it's been so, what should I say, it's been like very, mind-blowing, and it just has opened up a total different perspective on life and the life that I've been living. Like, is this, the life I want to live? Is this what have I been doing, like, up to this point? Is this what I've been wanting to do? Or, like, should I actually go ahead and get my head in the game and go as hard as possible? Because who knows when I won't be able to. Like, it's just, I don't know, it's insane for me. Like, it's crazy. It's so much that we do that we just don't realize. It's so much privilege in that, because a lot of people can't do this. And Lord knows. even working out, at a gym. Like, obviously I work at a gym, so I get to use that gym facility for free. So, like, I was so disciplined. Going to the gym 5 times a week, working out, getting in a good exercise. And then, like, for a while I was like on a meal plan, and I was doing my thing with that. And after I was, working with that, like, after that just got, like, knocked completely out of my schedule, and, like, I just didn't have, like, the benefits of going to the gym. I kind of was like, okay, what do I do now? Like, what am I doing now? And it's literally been 2 weeks, and I've worked out twice, maybe 3 times, actually. This is, like, 2.5 weeks, and I've worked out 3 times. Today was, like, the first time I really, like, got a really good workout in since we've been closed. And I've just been, like, I just looked at myself like, wow, like, what are you doing? Like, where have you gone wrong? It's so disappointing, but at the same time, it's satisfying when you finally get back into that groove, when you realize that you don't need these things to push you. You just need a strong mind. You need that self-discipline. Like, this is a time where we need to, like, put ourselves in situations where we know that we can't get pushed or pulled any other direction. We just have ourselves. We got to motivate ourselves to do it. So all I got to say is, guys, stay focused, stay healthy, stay on top of everything, and you will be fine. This too shall pass. Do not be scared. Live your life how you're supposed to, and take this time to find yourself. Remember how to love yourself. Set up things so that you're successful when we're back open and going on the road, guys. All right. Again, it's MJ. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Bye.